Hi guys, it's Karen. Hope you all are doing well today. I'm going to do some wire wrapping. I got a bunch of new stones in, and these are the first three that I've picked out. This is a leopard skin jasper. This is called peanut wood jasper. And this, of course, is a dendritic agate. And some people refer to it as a dendritic opal as well. I've tried to look up the difference between dendrite opal versus dendritic agate, and they're so similar in nature that I think it comes basically down to their specific mineral makeups. So I'll go with that this is a dendritic agate, because that's what I bought it as. But to look them up, they're very, very similar. I'm gonna do all three of these in bare copper wire. This is 21 gauge square and half round. I bought these from Craft Wire USA, and I've already pre-measured these at about 9.5 inches. They're all similar size stones, so I'll probably do that for all of them. So we're going to start off by doing a little wrap in the center to connect all three of them. And I had to bring it up to my face so I could see better, to find the flat side of the half round. I try to get that first wrap kind of tight, making sure these are all nice, laying flat up against each other. And it can take a little while to learn to work with the half round, but once you do, I promise you, you'll love it. It just makes wrapping with square wire so much easier, just because of the nature of it being flat on one side and round on the other. It lays super nicely, stays more secure than trying to wrap with just the round wire, at least for me. Okay, so I'm going to give this quite a few wraps and I'll be back. And we've got it. I usually just hold it up and guesstimate. So we're going to cut these off on the same side so that when we press these down and get ready to form these, they'll be on the inside of the stone. So both the ends are on the inside, or what's going to be the inside. I'm going to push them down but not tighten them just yet. I'm going to give these a good little squeeze together. And then I'm going to measure. It looks like it's about halfway, but I'm going to give it a little measure just to get an idea. So that's about 4.5 inches on one side of the wrap. Flip it over and measure that, and a little more than 4.5 inches, so we're pretty close. But I'll scooch that just a tad, push that one down, or I should say pretty even. And now I can give them a squish flat. I like to do it first with my nylon jaw pliers and then come back and give it even a little bit harder press down with my tweezer nose, Xurons. These are the nicest pliers I have, and I didn't even get them till probably sometime this last year. They're not that expensive. You can get them on Amazon. I think they're like 15 bucks or something. There's lots better ones out there, but the price goes up and up. Okay, now I'm going to make sure we've got the ends on the inside. And form it around the stone. Put it on a flat surface. And get your initial bend, such as that. You can kind of find the center, give it a little squeeze. Kind of making sure these are laying flat, so it'll be something like that. And you can reinforce that a little bit if you want with your pliers. Making sure these all are laying flat up against each other, and reinforce that bend. Again, I start with just a little hook of the half round flat part of this wire, again facing the wire, and I try to give this a little tight initial pull here. And then turn it to where it comes up in between the frame, give it a little tug. Flip things over this way a little bit and give these 3 or 4 little wraps here. Then we will find our back wires, and I have to do that off camera because I got to bring it up to my face. And I pulled the front foremost wires, bend them forward, and the back ones backwards, and so the center ones will be the bail. And so we're going to wrap these two about 1 inch or so. To get your bail. You can adjust that depending on what size bail you want that will match the pendant size, but usually pretty standard is 1 inch. We got about 1 inch. Give that another little push down so the wraps are nice and tight. just at an inch, so that's good. Cut this on the back. And basically do the same thing we did when we attached the wires together. Push that down a little bit, but not super tight, until I know everything's good. Give it a squeeze with my nylon jaws first. Then when I know that it's good enough, then I'll give it a squeeze with my needle nose. I'll cut this off, this little piece off in the front. That'll be a good fit. And we can move these wires out of the way. Start thinking about your design now. Shape your bail. Push that forward a little bit, since its natural tendency is to do that. And your frame may get a little wonky when you're working on these things, but it's okay. This is dead soft wire and it's very malleable, so you'll be able to straighten all those out as you go along. So these are going to go through the center of the frame. And then wrap one around each side of the frame, such as that. And try to keep them symmetrical. So it'll wrap around, get cut off in the back, and then tucked in. Something like that. Wrap it around. Squeeze it down. That's what it looks like. We'll try to match the other side as well. All right, we got that done, and at this point we'll lock in the stone on the back. And I usually just use my fingers. I've learned that holding the wire up here as well as then pulling it here keeps it from getting really distorted. So I'm looking for something like that on the other side. Oops. And you can always adjust that later. Like that's not quite what I was looking for here, but the thing is, make small movements, not sudden movements. And you can adjust that better. Okay, then we're going to do the same thing on the front. And you can do the same thing, or you can use your pliers and get one of those nice bends. It just rides over the edge by finding this part and bringing it as far down as you can, and then just giving it a little twist. that. And now we'll just think about design here. And let me give it some thought. So I had some miscellaneous little charms and whatnot. I had to consider design, cute little things. And you know, this is stuff I just have to do off camera because I can't see through the camera and see what I'm doing. So I apologize. But on those two back wires, I just decided to kind of frame the bail and just loop them on either side and tuck them away in the back here. And then these were the front two wires. I pulled the bottom one around. And I see I just lost a bead. I'm trying to show, here it is. This was one of the front wires. I just looped it around here, figured out how many beads I'd need to kind of center this, which was 3. And then on this side, of course, I'm not going to make a complete circle. I'm going to tuck it in the back. So I only needed 2. I can get this on without bringing it up to my face. So there's that, and that'll kind of hang like that. So I'm gonna gently push this to the back, and we'll tuck it in back here or do a little spiral or something, and make sure that kind of sits center. And then this one, I think maybe I'll make a little spiral in there. So again, let me do this off camera. Here's the final product. I did add a 3rd bead on the side and tuck that in the back, and then put a little spiral up top here. Now I am gonna put a patina on this, and we'll show you at the end. Okay, but I'm also gonna go ahead and use all of the same instructions for creating this one, as far as creating similar frame, doing the wrapping here, the wrap bail, and I'll come back and show you the end results of the other 2 pieces. Here's after the patina. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was fun. I can sure make them a lot quicker not trying to film, but I want to try and show the process. So we'll see you next time. Please like and subscribe. Still building my brand new channel. And I'm open to suggestions if you want me to try other mediums or you have any suggestions. Thanks so much.